What's your name and what is your role in the film?
So my name is Paul Angel Garcia, and I am the main villain, or the main bad guy, Jose Cabrera. Also a scriptwriter and producer, editor.
Alright, so my name is Joshua, whatever you want to call me, Josh Plummer. My role is Agent 17, and yeah.
Hi, my name is Tracy Martinez, and I play Agent 18 on the film La Piedra Protocol.
I am Marlo Gates. I am a crew member, and I am the President of the United States.
I'm Sam Buffalo, or Uncle Sam. I am guard number 1 in this film. Yeah. And my bud Rishi is guard number 2, but he's not here, so it's just me right now.
My name is Jamie Williams. I'm the director of La Piedra Protocol, and this is our behind the scenes.
What's challenging about bringing this script to life?
I guess just filming on a budget in general, figuring out what we're gonna adapt, because you know when you have your ideas, they always start off big. And then when it comes to bringing it to life, you've got to get a little more realistic. So in terms of that, just ideas like what we might do for visual effects, or what props we might bring into different shoots, or how I might have envisioned a certain thing to look, like the balcony scene, maybe wanting to kind of like have a gimbal, but not actually owning a gimbal. So being creative with how we come up with different shots and things like that.
So for me, I'm not really used to playing a serious role, because in the previous productions, I was kind of the funny guy, side character. So this time I kind of had to put on my acting chops, be the main bad guy. Some scenes I didn't really know how to approach, I guess, the acting wise, but overall I had a lot of fun.
Most challenging part is definitely schedules, and yeah, just bringing everyone together in the same place at the same time can be kind of difficult. On top of that, me personally, I live really far from this campus, so getting here to film scenes, sometimes it takes me a minute. That's like the biggest thing. The director here, Jameer.
Well, personally for me, I would say the most challenging thing was to not laugh a lot. So sorry.
Okay. You ready, Tracy?
He's not ready. Oh my god.
I couldn't take myself seriously when I said that. During filming, it was from an hour shoot, or it can have been 2-hour shoots. I made it a span of 4 hours, 5 hours, I would say. But yeah, that's one of the challenges. Also scheduling too.
We're almost done. I know people gotta go, places to be, things to do. All right. Yep. Illegal content.
For all of us to meet as classmates, and get this project together. It was very difficult for all of us to settle down on one time, but we were able to make it, and we're very happy with it.
I would say being in front of the camera, because I don't enjoy being in front of the camera. I'd rather be behind the scenes in the background. Yeah. Oh yeah, and scheduling. Scheduling was a really big one, because we have a lot of different occupations to do. So trying to schedule what you have done with this is kind of hard.
What was your favorite scene to shoot?
Ooh, my favorite scene to shoot would probably be the one where Jose Gaeta confronts the peacekeeper. Just the whole confrontation between the two, the whole serious tone, the darkness of the scene. It's very good.
Honestly, was the opening scene whenever JCG is doing the whole thing in the future. That was really the best looking scene to me. Editing that's gonna be really fun. That was really good, and then just filming me getting to the future, me coming into the past was pretty cool, because I had to jump in place. That was a pretty cool scene to shoot. It was also one of the first scenes we shot here, so it was dope to do. Overall, those are 2 scenes that I liked the most.
Yeah, the one we just shot on the balcony with the downtown. I only had one line here, but I don't know, I feel like that was a really important line. You can feel the climax almost kind of just shift down a little bit when I say, Patron, he's here. You know what I mean? You can feel the chills. And I did that, you know what I mean? I only have one line. On that balcony, but yeah, in front of the downtown. So that was my favorite part.
My favorite scene to shoot was the fighting scene because I thought it was really cool. The way Agent 18 was fighting, it was cool and funny.
Me beating up people. I love filming when I was beating up people, even though I really hit them. But for the film, it just looked so cool because I reviewed the footage and I looked, again, so cool. And I was like, oh my God, that is not me, because I'd rather be a comedian than actually punch people. So.
Tracy's scene, or Agent 18's scene, where she was breaking out of her captivity, that was a really fun scene to shoot. Especially just like breaking down the choreography to them and all that. That was really fun. Putting together the different shots, and it was a funny shoot overall. So yeah.
What is the hardest part about the production side of the film?
Hardest part about the production? Ooh, so when I was like holding up that boom mic is pretty tough sometimes, and then listening back to it when you can kind of hear the little wiggles. If like my arm is moving a certain way, you can kind of hear like little things. It's definitely frustrating if you hear that back.
The most challenging part of production was definitely trying to get the image that we wanted, because we had a bunch of trouble getting everything on set. Coordination wise, prop wise, even costume wise, we kind of had a little bit of difficulties wise. So. Alright, so for certain shots that we wanted, so let's say the balcony shot, I would have rather got like a more clear shot of Dallas or a clear shot of something below the building that I was looking at, but fortunately, since with the resources that we had, we were only able to do a portion of the scene that we wanted.
What was one of the biggest challenges about being crew for this film?
Setting up everything, that took a lot of work, and sometimes it wasn't working for us. That was the hardest part.
Lighting, okay, because we were filming pretty much all over the place. You know, we were inside, we were outside, and it was a big challenge to kind of, you know, color balance it, and not only that, but light balance, and just a lot had to do with it, because like some shots came out yellow, sometimes they came dark, it was all over the place. You could have become like a potato and out of nowhere you became Shrek. So it was a lot of different challenges when it came to lighting and also color correcting and all that kind of stuff.
The hardest part about me taking on this role will be just me revising the lines that was wrote for me, because I talk in my own way, you know, and you know, the scriptwriter was writing lines, so I have to interpretate those lines into my own lingo, you know.
What is your favorite character in the film and why?
My favorite character in the film is, well, like I said before, my favorite character is Agent 18 because she's funny and an independent person, and I feel like she's just a cool person to be around.
Ooh, I would say the dumb kidnappers. The dumb kidnappers, they're actually pretty funny, because when, again, we were filming that scene, I was laughing at the lines way too much when they were like filming each other, and I had to like control myself. At some point I had to walk away from laughing.
My favorite character in the film is myself, not just because I feel like I like the character the most, I feel like I have the most fun whenever I play the character, and I feel like the scenes where I am in at least contribute the most.
My favorite character in the film is JCG. He's a cool dude, man. That's a cool character, bro.
Just tell us real quick, what does JCG stand for?
JCG stands for Jose Cabrera Gallete. He is the cartel boss in this film, the main villain. And man, I just tell you, like, when you think of like bad guys, like he's up there with them. You know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, if you like Thanos, If you like Joker in the Dark Knight series, JCG's your guy. I feel like he's got depth. If we had more time to film, I think the character would have even more depth. But we cut some things out of the script and just shortened up his ideas and his character. But he's still a really cool character.
Man, there's a lot of dope characters. JCG would definitely probably be up there. He's like a really dope villain. I like him. My character, of course, Agent 17, because it's Agent 17. I think he's overall a pretty dope character. He has a dope style. He's cool. His hairstyle changes throughout the film. he gives some cool different looks each scene. So I think Agent 17 is pretty cool. And then I like the president's escort. Yeah, he's a pretty cool character. You'll see who that is, but he's a pretty cool character.
Hey, I forgot I was in it. Hey. What is the biggest challenge about taking on this role of Agent 17?
18.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Agent 18, yeah.
I would say definitely the seriousness, because I am not a serious person at all, and I had to control myself like a lot of times. Like I had to imagine me technically Agent 18 was inspired by Scarlett Johansson or Black Widow. So I had to be in this serious minded state. And there were some takes that I would say that I was very serious to the point that I even scared myself. But I just had to think of a serious moment that hadn't happened in my life. That therefore I put a serious face for that second, and then I messed up, and then I started laughing. So
Trying to be serious as a president, because I'm not a serious person. I'm really more of a chill person, so I don't panic about stuff. So that was hard. Trying to acting is hard.
The biggest challenge about taking on the director role, you always gotta have a checklist. Come to every shoot prepared, because there's a couple times where there was some things that didn't work out, or audio not rolling when we thought it was, and then having to leave that site at a certain time. And then when it comes down to post-production, you got to deal with the repercussions of those things. But yeah, just being prepared, and then knowing what the vision is. So yeah, that's a part of being prepared. Tell us about your character and what motivates him.
Alright, so my character is named Jose Cabrera Gaete. So he's a cartel member, or cartel boss, let me get that straight. Right now, there's two versions of him in the film, not to give anything away, but there are two of me in the film. One's coming from the past, and one is just from the past overall. And from the past, from the future.
Yeah.
From the future going to the past, where my past self is. And then the past Gaete is he's more hungry for the power. He has that drive to take over the world, while the Gaete from the future, he's already done everything. He's more cocky. He's more nobody can beat me. I've done everything, and overall very menacing. Think of almost like Pablo Escobar or Thanos, characters like that. Not really too much gets by them.
Well, okay, Agent 18 for me, she is a, I guess in lack of better words, a badass. Or she's just a very strong-minded woman. She's independent. She has a little bit of comedic side to her, but she has gone through a lot, so therefore she's not as I guess a very happy, joyful person. She is an agent, so she has to have that, I guess self-mind collection, yeah, what I would say made me embrace her is just me personally, I like to think of people putting myself in their shoes, what their struggles are, what their what their daily life is, how they wake up, how do they do things, that kind of stuff. So I feel that's what helped me a lot, because I feel she's also goal, headstrong. So she has a mission, she wants to accomplish it, and get things done as soon as possible, and get just her things done. But yeah, I would say that's how I embrace that character, and yeah.
Agent 17, he's a very, very, very handsome person. I'm playing. So Agent 17, he's definitely someone who needs to come back to the past to save his future. So his future is very, very torn up, dystopian. This guy JCG, he's been running, his cartel, and it's been going crazy, and everything's pretty much dystopian and torn up, and they're trying to find a way to fix it. And they figure like, yo, the only way we can do this, his agency, is to go back to the past. So the agency said, well, so he goes back to the past. Pretty much when he goes to the past, I'm not gonna give away the whole story. I just realized that's what I was about to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gonna give away his story. His motivations. Saving his future, man, and then saving his future is his motivation. Like really just standing on business.
Alright, the last question. Why should people watch La Piedra Protocol?
Honestly, if you're a fan of action, if you're a fan of has some Dragon Ball Z inspiration, if you like the Future Trunks saga, the Cell saga.
Hold on, scoot over. Bro, so when we were coming up with the film idea, we just were thinking of different costumes off rip and ideas and stuff. And character names. Character names are probably one of the first things you'll probably come up with when you're coming up with the film, aside from the idea of what the film's going to be about.
Facts.
And when we came up with the character names, we were like, okay, for agents, let's not give them real names, let's just do code names. And we sat there for a second just silent thinking, and I was like, wait, what if we do numbers? And I can't remember who specifically chose the numbers, but eventually,
it was some of us, yeah.
Eventually we came up with, because me, Joel, right behind the camera, and Josh, we all like Dragon Ball Z, and we came up with the idea of 18 and 17. So if you get the chance to watch the film, you'll see that 17 throughout the movie in a lot of scenes, he's wearing that scarf and the jean jacket, and that's inspired by what Agent 17 wears. And then 18, we couldn't exactly get the cool striped shirt with the jean jacket. But we, the name is 17, and she's kind of got that same similar character in the sense that 17, Android 17 in Dragon Ball Z, she's kind of stoic and she's standoffish. 18. Yeah, Android 18, Joel just reminded me of it. Android 18, she's real stoic and stuff like that. She's not really friendly. And then, she ends up getting married to Krillin in the end after she kind of got her humanity. So, that's kind of a lot of this film took inspiration from that.
Definitely that.
There's something else that we had referenced Dragon Ball Z. Isn't there something else?
I think the whole thing of me coming to the past.
Coming to the past. That's why we chose.
Being in the future that's really dystopian, coming to the past.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, if you watch the Cell saga, you'll definitely see the little inspirations.
Yeah, absolutely. That Android saga and the Cell saga.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we took inspiration from that as well. So that was really fun coming up with that. That was dope.
Well, we worked very hard on it, and it could be the next Oscar. You never know. So you can get in while we're early, and when we become famous, you already know us.
Yes. I think that people should watch this film because they'll be shocked by the quality of it. I think that all of the actors did a really good job. We made sure to put some effort into the cinematography itself because it's really easy to get caught up in wides and closes and just keep things real simple. But we wanted to make sure that this is really entertaining, visually compelling, and just overall the story's great. I mean, genuinely, this is something that I believe could be fleshed out into a full-fledged film, a feature film. And we had a great time filming it, and we hope that you enjoy watching it too.
So, if you're not really into action films or not into comedy films, or if you like a mixture of both, definitely check out this film. Some scenes, at least with me, is very serious in tone, but if you could look at characters like Agent 17 and Agent 18, it's more comedy-wise, more lighthearted-wise, more fast-paced. So, just a mixture of genre. It's a very good experience for everybody.
Well, I would say not only this was a college project, but I feel like in the future this could be an actual movie. So this could be kind of the behind the scenes or the, what did I say? Like the vision for an actual bigger project in the future. And it's just like the little, it's kind of like a baby. These are baby steps until making a bigger film. And I feel like we have had so many ideas for this film that obviously we couldn't make them all happen. But with everything that we did to this point, I am very happy how it ended up. And even myself, I'm excited to watch it. So I can't wait for y'all to watch it.
Yep. Yo, what's good, MTV? It's your boy MCJ Dub, and we here in Pimp My Ride. And I'm finna let my dog Exhibit pimp my whip. Let's do it.
Let's get it. And I need you to cooperate. Blooper! Blooper alert!